guys, what's up? It's your girl Camry and I'm back with another review, and today's review is on David Makes Man. Now this is a new show on OWN TV, executively produced by Michael B. Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, and written by Tarell Alvin McCraney, who wrote Moonlight. Now I will say that I seen, with how well Moonlight was shot, that's how well this was shot. Okay, beautifully shot. The skin and the lashes, and how they're like all sweaty. That's a humidity thing, because I think they're in Miami. Was this supposed to be Miami, like Moonlight? Oh, let me see what else. Like the colors and how we see the water bouncing off of our brown skin, and how we see like the natural hair, and we see the waves, and we see the lighter skin, and we see the flower petals on him, and we see him running, and it just was like really raw and gritty, but still like beautiful, right? So once I get past like the beautifulness of how it's shot, I'm like, okay, what is this? Because I watched the what was it, like the behind the scenes thing last week, and I still kind of like didn't really understand. I knew it was like about this little boy and where he grew up at in the projects, but actually I guess I did kind of understand. He went to a magnet school where he was, clearly gifted, but he didn't feel like he was a part of that, and he didn't feel like he was a part of his home, right? So it's all of the things that you go through in living in the projects, and then all the things that you go through being at this school where you're the only one that looks like you. Okay, so it was very confusing at first, because the way it was shot, the big reveal was at the end, and so I think a lot of us put so much on it because it's Oprah Winfrey, and he won the was it the Oscar or the Emmy for Moonlight, and it was so much pressure in Michael B. Jordan, and ooh, black people, it's another show, let me sit down and watch this. So it was a lot of pressure to like this show. Now correct me if I'm wrong. And so I kept like trying to figure out what is going on. We got this bald guy with the sunglasses that's everywhere. He's telling David, or how they call him, Day. Are they saying Day? I think Day, because they weren't saying Dave, they were saying Day. He's telling him not to look down because it's important to see your eyes. Meanwhile, you got sunglasses on. But we see David, or Day, who is the big brother, who his brother pees in the bed a lot lately. Maybe it has something to do with this guy that he's constantly seeing, I don't know, but he pees in the bed a lot. David sees the ceiling as water. I don't know what that's symbolic of, but David gets up, he gets these sheets, he washes them before the mom notices. He gets his brother off to school. I don't see them eat anything in the morning, but gets his brother off to school, and then he runs to try to catch the bus. Misses the bus, has to get on the city bus. He's rushing, he's running, he's exhausted. The whole time I'm watching this show, I'm seeing like just exhaustion. I know what it looks like because I be running off 4 hours of sleep, I'm telling y'all. So he looks exhausted, and I'm like, why doesn't anyone notice how tired he is? So then when we realize that the mom, she's not a bad mom. She just, she's recovering because she was apparently an addict prior to. She had lost her kids. She just got them back. So she's trying to build everything back up. She obviously has 2 boys. So there's a lot that comes with that. And, she's just trying to make a better life for her kids. So she's distracted with making a better life. Meanwhile, all they need is things that are free. They need hugs. There was a significant part where they kind of like filmed his subconscious, where he's crying and he wants a hug from his mom, and then they quickly flash to like reality where he's standing there and he's just speaking to her as if he's an adult. And that almost broke me, because oftentimes in the moment you're tough, in the moment you're tough, and in the moment you're understanding, you suck it up, you're strong and everything. But on the inside, you're hurting, you're exhausted, you're hungry, you just want to lay down, you're paranoid, you just want to get out, you don't understand why. Why am I special? Or am I just cursed? You know, all these things, you can see that. And, you know, the guy, is it Achille? He is a great actor because he's able to communicate all these emotions and he's not saying much. We get this whole thing with the streets and how, you know, you got to be a part of the streets. I don't know if he's born into it, or just because you're a part of that project and you happen to be a boy, then you fell into it, right? And so he's so tired, but he's clearly being bullied. He's trying to protect his brother, and, you know, just so many psychological things here that was stressing me out. It was already hurting me because the way it's shot, it's so beautifully shot that you can't help but look at this little black boy and just be like, oh, my heart. I don't have kids, but I just be like, oh my gosh, this little boy, he's just supposed to be innocent, and clearly he's in middle school because they're talking about Hurston, which is a high school. So then we see the other kid who's getting beat on and apparently sexually abused by his stepdad. So that was a lot. And, you know, I'm just like, where is the light in David's life? You know, he puts this mask on when he gets off the bus of this smile, and his personality just instantly pops as soon as he hits school. And then when he gets back home, it's just like, it just was a lot to watch. Like I said, it was beautifully shot. The writing was great. You know, when his little brother was fighting, they were like, what do you expect him to do, or what do you want him to do? And he was like, be 9. That was powerful because it was like, you know, kids, little black kids, Hispanic kids, brown, black kids, or even just kids, period, who are in lower income households. They don't get to be kids first. They got to go out and work. They got to, you know, enact all these responsibilities. They don't have a trust fund to turn to. They don't have a $10,000 loan from mommy that they can, you know, they don't, to start up a business. They don't have all those opportunities. So it's like, you know, that pull yourself up by your bootstraps talk is really destructive because it's communicating that we all have the same deck of cards to work with and we just don't. So this show, it touched my heart because, you know, it's nice to see our skin just radiating on the screen, and, you know, it just was good. But I will say that I was very confused for a very long time throughout the show because I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Who is this guy? Clearly, you know, he's all these places, so he must not be real. He must be a part of his imagination. Then I had another twist. Like, is he daydreaming so much because of his lack of rest? Like, he's delirious? Another thing that I was thinking is, you know, why is the brother so eager to follow the redhead dude? You know, other than following your brother who does so much for you. You know, and I know he's young, so he doesn't really understand the impact of his brother. Another thing is, why doesn't he want his mom to know about these sheets, about the kid peeing in the bed? Does she have triggers? Does she beat them? Like, you know, I have so many questions because it was like so much was shown to us, but so little. So it was like I want more, but I'm frustrated. I'm mad at you for baiting me, but now I still want to know more. So you guys let me know what you thought about David Makes Man down below. I thought it was beautifully shot. I'm going to keep saying that because the cinematography of it all was just amazing. I'm Kim Rae. Make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. Comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!